welcome everyone to Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn. Now this is a port of the PlayStation original, was released in 1997 and it has a couple of subtle differences to the original, and that is what we will be taking a look at. Now before we do anything else, we'll just take a look at our options. 3 different control schemes as usual. Sadly no auto-aim, so that might be a problem in the future, and I have really no idea what the hell is going on with that C control type, and yeah, I think we'll just go with this one. A button for actions. And the intro is there, but there's a little bit of a technical snag that kind of stops it from showing up. But yeah, let's get going.
Resident Evil.
And of course we can select between Chris and Jill. As usual, Jill is the easier or the easy mode.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
Found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
Run for that house!
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
Man, I love how cheesy that introduction is. It's perfect. Almost as perfect as Wesker's hair.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert!
A dining room.
Okay, and we finally have control. We've got the usual tank controls, of course.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Alright, well, I guess we'll go investigate over here, see what's past this door. While Barry takes a close look at the pool of blood. That we hope is not Chris's blood. Well then, sorry to interrupt. Tactical retreat.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this. What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Now we could have fought the zombie back in the hallway instead of leading it to Barry, but that would have taken a little bit too many shots.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
And it would appear that Wesker is now missing, and while Barry intently stares at the staircase here, we'll just take a look around. And we might as well go ahead and climb up these stairs to take a look at the second floor. Doesn't seem like Wesker is here either, but we might as well take a look around. Now that path to the left there is a dead end, and the path to the right over there is... Well, that's actually not the dead end, there's a door But we can't access it right now, so let's just go back down and have a chat with Barry.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And... Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time, I'll be there.
Now, one thing I should probably mention is that, if this seems to run slower than you are used to, that might be because I am actually playing the European PAL release, which runs at 25 FPS instead of 30, so... and it also runs about 17% slower, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but... yeah, so that cute little popper is a Cerberus, and we'll be seeing plenty of those later on. Anyway, we have some stuff back here in the hallway with the zombie, so let's go check that out. Well, that's clearly not important. Also, we should probably equip our gun. We have a Beretta here. And we, of course, can take a closer look at it by picking check in the inventory. Nothing of particular interest here, but the check feature is used for some puzzle items. And yeah, we also picked up a couple of ink ribbons. These are a consumable item that we can find scattered around, and it allows us to save the game at any typewriter that we might come across, such as the one in the main lobby. And also here is the first aid spray, which is a full heal, and as such I really should try not to accidentally use it. And we can also combine items. We don't have anything right now that we can combine, but that is a thing that we can do. The clock is still dusty. And it would seem that Barry has disappeared for some reason. He did say he was going to be here, but apparently not. Now above this fireplace here we can find a wooden emblem, which we could take with us, but as you can see our inventory is kinda limited. And would be even more limited if we were playing as Chris, so we'll just keep that where it is. For now. Alright, so here's where the zombie was. And let's see what it was actually doing. So yeah, it was chowing down on our buddy Kenneth. if we had actually waited in the dining room, the zombie would eventually have finished eating up Kenneth and would have come looking for desserts, I suppose. And then after we would have beaten him or killed him and then come back here, we would have found out that Kenneth would be in a much worse shape than he is now, and these clips would no longer be there. Like, we could see that the zombie would have eaten his legs, and these clips would just not exist. So we would have made things a little bit harder for ourselves at that point, because ammo is not exactly plentiful as it is. But that's all we can do with Kenneth right now, so let's check out these doors. Now that one is locked from the inside. And so is that. So we'll have to come around from the other side. But as the master of unlocking, we can use our lockpick to open this fancy looking red door. Now Chris would have to look for old keys around the mansion in order to open these locks. But this right here is a pretty fancy looking little lounge. And this corner here is pretty easy to miss, but behind this obviously polygonal bookcase there is most likely going to be something. Well, of course there is. Music notes or sheet music. So let's take a look at that in a little bit. Ah, good old Moonlight Sonata. The Adagio sostenuto movement. And of course we have this grand piano right here. So if we use the sheet music with this, we can play some music. Now, I'm not really sure why Jill would actually decide to play the piano at this point, because there are kinda more pressing matters. But adventure game logic, I suppose. Also, here is this nice golden emblem on that statue. And it is the same design as the wooden emblem that was above the fireplace. And we could finish up that puzzle right now and just exchange those emblems, but yeah, we don't need to do that right now. We get a key from it, but that key will not be needed until quite a bit later, so we'll come back for that. Still no sign of Barry. Okay, and now before we head on over to the other side of the mansion, I think we'll save it here and call it an episode for now. Just use one of our ink ribbons and... well, that's the wrong button. But yeah, I will see you next time.